Hey everybody, it's your girl ToresaBeFree, and I want to say thank you so much for coming to hang out with me in ToresaBeFree's world. I count it such an honor and such an astute privilege that you would come and spend some time to sup with me. Listen, today we are in for a super treat because I want to engage you in a conversation around we're still over in relationships for a moment on the channel, but I want to talk to you, or rather I want to have a conversation with you regarding toxic relationships and not believing, dispelling the lie about struggle love. Can some of y'all identify with the struggle love? Yeah. It's really not what it's cracked up to be. So I want you to hold on to your seats. But before we take the dive off into this conversation, I need you all to do me a super huge favor. And it's 3 short but quick, simple things. I need you to, number 1, go down below and subscribe to the channel. Number 2, I want you to like this channel. And number 3, I want you to hit that notification bell so that you can be abreast of every single time that I have a new video in queue, or so that you can be notified whenever I am going live. Okay? And there's a 4th thing that I forgot to mention, but it's really quick. Listen, share this video, because I'm telling you right now, there are so many of you that will be able to identify with some of the thoughts and nuggets that I drop in this video, and or you know somebody that sits in this seat right now of being in a toxic relationship, highlighted as struggle love. Hello? All right, so let's dive off into it. I'm going to try not to keep this video very long. I'm going to try to get these 10 points out. And listen, I want to hear from you. So please, as we engage in this community conversation, go down below and talk back to me. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to know how you're feeling. I want to hear some amens, or I want to hear, girl, I do not agree, or whatever, because again, this is about engaging the community in a conversation that matters for real. So we're talking about toxic relationships. Toxic relationship, in my humble opinion, is bondage. And I have some things here that I want to listed that I want to share with you. But I forgot to do something, so let me do this real quick. Let me introduce myself. Who is this girl talking? My name is ToresaBeFree, and I am a reset life strategist. I'm a mindset disruptor, and I am a certified professional coach who has been blessed to have had an amazing career in media. But now I'm sitting in a new and different space in life, and I'm living my complete, total, authentic, best life. And it is my intention through this channel to engage you, my listener, my community, in all things life, entrepreneurship, plant-based cooking, and so much more. And so, I'm really excited to have this opportunity to have you sit with me wherever you are and, have this conversation. So listen, we're talking about toxic relationships is bondage. I want you to bullet point this, or etch this right now in your mind. Don't believe the hype. Struggle love is toxic, and it keeps you bound. That's right, I said it. Struggle love is toxic, and it keeps you bound. And here is my reasons why. Number one, this type of relationship is not healthy whatsoever. Struggle love, I don't care how you look at it. I don't care how you want to excuse it or give reasons as to why. Struggle love is toxic. This relationship is all about fueling the dysfunction of narcissistic behavior. When you take time to sit and reflect on this, and if this is a place that you find yourself in right now, you will, 9 times out of 10, you're going to come to the realization of knowing that what you're in right now is functioning under a narcissistic behavior characteristic. And that alone keeps you in bondage. I don't care if you are the woman or if you are the man. There's somebody in that dynamic in the relationship who is quite narcissistic. Let me go on. This relationship is about control and being controlled by the partner. Whoever that person is who is functioning out of the narcissistic behaviors or characteristics, they are all about themselves, and they figured out how to control you. So you on the receiving end are the one that's being controlled. Here's why. This relationship masks the idea of, quote, I love you, as I need you to give me all things in you that I don't have in myself. Okay, I know that's deep, so let me share that with you one more time. This relationship masks the idea of I love you as, hear me clearly, I need you to give me all things in you. I need you to give me all things in you that I do not have in myself. That is called struggle love, that is functioning in high toxicity to the utmost level. This relationship, number 5, this relationship is full of struggle, stress, and all types of mental and possibly physical turmoil. And I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, there's no possible physical turmoil. There is physical turmoil that is taking place on the inside of your body because you are completely stressed out in this, quote, struggle love relationship, which really is a very high toxic and high dysfunctioning relationship that you have placed yourself in. Maybe you didn't know it going in, but I'm here to disrupt your mindset today to show you how you have allowed yourself to ease into this space and become comfortable. But really, you're not comfortable. You've been tired, okay? But you needed to have this conversation with me today because I'm here to call you out of that dark space and enlighten you, okay? Number 6. This relationship is all, listen to me, this relationship is all about making you feel like everything happening is your fault. Oh my God. And or you are not good enough. Let me highlight this one more time. This relationship is all about making you feel like everything is your fault from the narcissist, and or making you feel like you are not good enough. So in other words, they always find ways to ridicule or criticize you or bring you down or embarrass you or make you feel like you can't do anything right, so they have to step in and do it. This is complete total chaos and dysfunction, which brings stress and all types of mental and possible physical turmoil into your body, into your mind, and into your spirit. Again, let me emphasize, as I stressed at the beginning, don't believe the hype. Struggle love is toxic and it keeps you bound. Hello, somebody. I want to hear what you got to say. Talk back to me in the comments below. All right, number 7. Being in this type of relationship will always, always, always leave you wondering about yourself and consistently doing things to please the other person because you have become controlled by this narcissistic person. And because they criticize and ridicule and cause you to feel like you're good enough, you consistently find yourself wondering about you and your worth. Constantly doing things to try to please this person. Because again, we're talking about struggle love, but this is a toxic love. This ain't even love at this point. This is complete and utter chaos and dysfunction. Now, I just know, I know I just stepped on somebody's toes and somebody just got a complete attitude with me, but it is the truth anyhow. And this is not the life that you have envisioned of living for yourself. So again, I am here to enter in this moment of your life and disrupt the way that you have allowed yourself to think and or stay in this place of complacency and making excuses or coming up with reasons which are really lies as to why you continue to move around in this circle. Okay? Number 8, this type of toxic relationship always has you putting or pushing your needs and wants to the side. Because again, your mission is to please this person in this struggle love, toxic, chaotic, dysfunction relationship. Okay? That's not how it's supposed to be. Okay? In a relationship, you should feel being with this person should add to you in building you up, not bringing you down into depression. Okay? Number 9, you are never happy internally. Hear me when I say this. You are never happy internally in this relationship. This is truth. If this is you, if you would just take a moment and think about what I'm saying and let it marinate, you will have to come to the utter conclusion of your livelihood right now of saying, you know what, T, you're right. I'm not happy in this. But let me finish. You are never happy internally in this relationship, but you learn how to exist. How many of us are in relationships and we're just literally existing? We are not living our lives to the fullest. I was once there. That's why I can talk to you now. And I'm here to call you out of that dark place because there is so much more for you if you would make decisions that will help move you forward. Okay? So you are never happy internally in this relationship, but you learn how to exist and continue to make excuses as to why you choose to not exit this level of toxicity in your life. Did you hear what I said? You continue to make excuses, okay, as to why you choose, you choose to not, N-O-T, exit. You choose to not exit. You make excuses that cause you to not exit this level of toxicity in your life? How long are you going to continue to allow this type of lifestyle to consume you? It is draining you. You are dying a slow death that's eating you up from the inside out. Okay? Everybody sees it except you because you want to keep skirting the issues of what's really going on. I'm here to call you out of that dark place. You deserve better. You're supposed to have more than what your current experience is showing you. Okay? Number 10, this type of relationship always thrives off of just getting by. This type of relationship thrives off of just getting by that through that narcissistic behavior that is completely comfortable with the bare minimum. Zero real accountability. If you try to challenge, they're going to make you feel like they're going to do their absolute best to make you feel like whatever it is that the two of you are going through is because you did something wrong. So zero accountability. Always believing the lie of it's going to get better. Oh, baby, it's going to get better. Every single time you're experiencing something that you know you are not supposed to be experiencing, it's always going to get better. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. And when we get through this, we're not going to ever go through this again. And lo and behold, time passes by and you find yourself in this exact same situation again. And here we go again. It's going to get better. Or if it's not the it's going to get better excuse that the person gives to you, it's you believing in potential. Potential has you caught up and stuck in a toxic relationship called struggle love that is leading you absolutely nowhere. Down a road that's taking you absolutely nowhere. And you will look up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years down the line that you have spent with this person and you have not accomplished anything for yourself, let alone being in a relationship, a so-called relationship, fulfilling relationship with this person. It's everything that is opposite of what you always envisioned. Come on. Hello, somebody. I know that I'm talking good to somebody. To many of you. I'm here to call you out of that dark place and disrupt that dysfunctional thinking that you've allowed yourself to stay in for years and years and years and years. It's time to stop. It's time for you to choose to make a decision to do some things that will get you out of this situation and live the life that you have always envisioned for yourself. Okay? This is not love. I'm ending with this. This is not love. This is not a meaningful relationship. It is not meaningful at all. It's not giving life in any kind of way, form or fashion. Maybe at one point at the beginning it was, but now it's not. And it's not like forever. This is toxic. We've already highlighted so many ways that it is. This is toxic. This has so many layers of narcissism that I don't even have time to cover. But you can think in your own individual life, for those of you who are dealing with this, you can uncover the layers of narcissism, okay? I've given you clues, okay? This thrives off of dysfunction in both parties. Both parties. You are not an innocent bystander. You know why? Because you know what's going on, but yet you choose to stay. You got to ask yourself the hard question and tell the honest to God truth. Why? Why do I keep accepting this type of behavior and want to call it love, And struggle love at that. Who wants that? For real. Struggle love. I don't want any more love that's filled with struggle. I don't want any more love that's full of toxicity and dysfunction and consumed with narcissistic behavior. Who wants that? There's no life in that. There's death, nothing but death in that. Okay? This is an enabler's campground when you don't want to do better. I'm ending with that thought right there. That is a drop the mic quote from me concerning struggle love. This is an enabler's campground when you do not want to do better. When you do not want to do better, you make a conscious decision to settle. So this has become an enabler's campground. And the narcissistic person knows this. You feel their narcissism because you've allowed yourself to become comfortable. And they know you're going to do everything within your power to adjust and do whatever it is that you need to do to make you happy, to make them happy while you remain unhappy and go deeper and deeper and deeper into a dark pit. We're talking about toxic relationships, our bondage. Don't believe the hype. Struggle love is toxic and it keeps you in bondage. So I hope that the conversation that we had on today, that it has enlightened you. It has impacted you for your greater good, and it has incited you in some type of way to begin to make decisions that are going to be best for you, and then actually act upon them. And I also hope that this conversation helps you to reset and rebuild your life. Oh my God, I have thoroughly enjoyed this time with you. And listen, I want to hear from you. So listen, comment below. I want you to share this video with everybody in your circle of influence. Share it with that person that you know this conversation was, this content was created specifically for them because they're not listening to you anymore, or they are ignoring everything within them and the bells have been going off nonstop, like forever. Subscribe to my channel. Please do that for me. And also hit that notification bell. And until next time, have an amazing day. And stay tuned for what's coming up next in ToresaBeFree's world with your girl, ToresaBeFree. Bye.